Welcome to Women's Wrestling Army. Alyssa Marino alongside Lenny Leonard, and the greatest damn woman is here.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, competing out of Baltimore, Maryland, Gia Scott.
Lenny, we did see Gia Scott in last week's main event against Janai Kai, and certainly coming in here with a full head of steam, lots to prove.
Yeah, big, strong, competitive athlete, but hasn't gotten that big win to push her over the hump. Is tonight the night?
The energy is pumping, and it sounds to me like the party has arrived.
Her opponent, competing out of Chicago, Illinois, Lainey Luck.
While trying to maintain her upward trajectory, Lainey Luck coming out of a victory last week. Will she be able to maintain that streak and stack up some more wins here at Women's Wrestling Army?
Obviously a fan favorite, knocked off Cosmic, and has put in a string of impressive performances here in Women's Wrestling Army, but definitely going to have her hands full here tonight against Gia Scott.
Gia Scott is someone who has had to work so hard for everything that she has achieved in life. And, when it comes to being in the ring, she's going to have to work hard if she wants to come out victorious and really cement her standing here at Women's Wrestling Army.
She said she is mean, she is nasty, and she learned at a very young age that nice girls don't get what they want in life.
A rather confident smirk, but focus in the eyes of Gia Scott.
Well, you're going to have to be focused. If you take your eyes off the prize for just 1 second against Laynie Luck, that unicutter can come out of nowhere, and it is over 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Lainey Luck, so impressive in her really versatile style and really these explosive motions and moments that can come out of nowhere.
Trained extensively under Mustafa Ali, a mainstay on the WWE roster, and credits him with a great deal of the success she's had in the last couple of years. Has been able to kind of meld that lucha style with American catch-as-catch-can wrestling.
Which I think is what makes Lainey such a threat. Lainey can weave her way around the body parts of others, as we're seeing. Now bearing down on the shoulder of Gia Scott.
And smart taking a powerful athlete like Gia off her feet. If you keep Gia on the canvas, you eliminate her greatest attribute inside the ring, which is her power and her strength.
No doubt about that. Now Lainey Luck going for the rear waist lock. Snapmare takes Gia Scott down to the mat. Now the shoulders are down. Oh, dangerous.
Well, that was really close.
Once more, but able to use that momentum. Lainey presses on.
Well, we talked just a moment ago about, you can't lose focus or just that quickly it can be over. And Gia Scott almost found out the hard way, almost lost focus on that pin attempt, and it was less than half a count away from her getting beat 1, 2, 3. But somehow got that shoulder up and remains able to fight in this one.
But Lainey still, though, pressing on. While Gia may have wound her way out, Lainey continued. But now we're seeing more focus from Gia Scott. Sends Lainey back down to the mat, but Lainey leaving her out with that arm drag. But an arm drag returned from Gia Scott. Gia bounding in, full head of steam, but into empty turnbuckles. Lainey goes over the top rope, catches the blow from Scott with a thunderous chop.
Tremendous show of agility right there, but Lainey needs to stay on top of Gia here. You can't be too pleased with your handiwork this early in a matchup. You had an opportunity to stay on top of Gia. Fortunately, it didn't cost Lainey, but it could.
Definitely could. If the two-turn party unicorn gets two turns, there could be an issue. Oh, heaven!
Gave that Eddie Guerrero shimmy, turned her back on Gia, and it may have cost her right here. Cover!
Oh, and only a 2 count, but Gia Scott so wisely rolling Lainey closer to the center of the ring, away from those ropes where Lainey could have broken up that pinfall. Now, Lainey sent him to the corner. Gia Scott charging through a big shoulder block into the midsection, driving all the air out of the lungs of the Party Unicorn. Once more for good measure, and Gia Scott unrelenting. Scott looks like she may have taken some souvenirs from Lainey Luck. Now Gia Scott with the cover, working both legs, but not enough.
Yeah, and again, just like we saw moments ago with Lainey Luck, Gia took a minute to admire what she did rather than immediately going for the cover. May have had a chance to put Lainey away right there.
Could that have been a huge difference maker? But now Gia Scott, again, firmly on offense, sending Lainey clear out of the ring, but Lainey hangs on the apron. Gets a boot through the ropes and sends Gia Scott down to the mat.
Oh, nice senton. Just crushed the sternum.
Trying to put the absolute lights out for Gia Scott. An absolute collision. Both competitors had similar offense in mind, but ran clear into one another.
Yeah, it looked like Lainey was going for like a discus lariat, and Gia closed the gap with a shoulder block attempt, and they just went chest to chest and down in the heat.
Now, vicious forearms.
I don't know that Lainey wants to slug with Gia, though.
So much power for the greatest damn woman, but fiery offense from Lainey Luck.
Lainey able to hit a flurry, but Gia's got that one-punch knockout power, and Lainey has to be aware of as they both jockey here for position.
Oh, Lainey, though, trying to plant herself, but no! Suplex takes Lainey Luck down. Gia Scott, though, again, rolling toward the center of the ring, hooking the leg, looking for her win. Not yet.
Lainey's still with a lot of fight left in her here. Gia needs to go for something big here, though. You haven't seen any of that big, high-impact offense out of her yet in this one.
You know she's capable. Now Lainey Luck, full mount. Gia Scott just had to contend to having a full human being on her back.
Just woman handling her.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, big Samoan drop.
There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Something high impact into a cover.
Oh, and Lainey Luck kicks out. The party continues.
Gia can't get frustrated here, though.
Yeah, Gia, if she lets that frustration, if she lets that fire get under her skin. Now rear waist lock from Gia Scott. Lainey Luck, though, digging down, able to reverse. O'Connor roll. Lainey Luck. Oh, can't cinch it in, and Gia Scott able to push Lainey off.
Scott just powered free with those muscular legs, forced Lainey to the corner, but Gia eats the elbow from Lainey, who charges right back in with an uppercut.
Oh! Gotta love that party style. Lainey Luck now rolling through double knees. Now up on the shoulders, could be looking for the Death Valley Party from Lainey Luck. Lainey hooks the leg for the win, but Gia Scott manages to get out.
Gia showing some heart here. Understanding what an opportunity she's got here in Women's Wrestling Army. Show the entire world just how talented an athlete she is.
And a chance to prove that she can be victorious here at Women's Wrestling Army, but now Lainey Luck could have been looking for the unit cutter. Gia Scott had it scouted. Oh my goodness. Now Lainey Luck up on the shoulders of Gia Scott.
We're looking for an electric chair here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, great counter.
Cover from Lainey. Oh, no Lainey though. Locked in, the submission hold. Is Gia Scott gonna tap out?
Scott's in trouble.
And the entire crowd here in Chicago telling Gia Scott to tap out.
Oh, the power breaking the hold of the STF. Gia saving herself for the moment.
Now back up on the shoulders, Laynie Luck trying once more, but now ripcord up. Oh, implanted by Gia Scott. Laynie Luck, is that it? No!
Oh!
Laynie Luck has no off switch. There is no quit in the Lucha Party Unicorn.
Code breaker. Lainey's on wobbly legs here.
Gia Scott looking to capitalize. DDT.
The double arm DDT.
Hook in the leg, looking for the win. Is this it? No! Laynie Luck. Laynie Luck, such tenacity, such resilience.
You cannot get any closer than that. Gia Scott hitting Laynie Luck with everything but the proverbial kitchen sink.
Gia Scott seemingly not letting it. Oh, hold on. Laynie Luck locking in the choke. Gia Scott, though, backs up into the corner, forcing the break.
Good ring awareness by Gia right there, but walks right into that super kick.
We're now up on the top rope. The Unicutter! Laynie Luck hook in the leg of Gia Scott for the win. That's it! An impressive showing from both competitors, but Laynie Luck's versatility able to contend with the power of Gia Scott.
Yeah, Gia put up a hell of a fight, came very, very close on a couple of occasions to putting away Laynie Luck. But it's a party here in Chicago.
The party continues. Laynie Luck victorious once more at Women's Wrestling Army.
Hey guys, it's Lish Edwards, and this is another edition of What's the Dish with Lish, and my next guest is Jordan Blade. Hello, Jordan. So, in the locker room, I heard you have a little nickname that you go by.
That is true. My nickname is the Submission Sniper.
Okay, and with that nickname, what does that entitle?
So that means one of two things. I can either tap you out, or you're gonna pass out. Your choice.
By submissions only?
Submission, yes.
Like, you have like a black belt or something?
So I have a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we're gonna give the fans what they want. I think they might want to see you tap me out. I mean...
So I'm gonna put you in a rear naked choke, so just tap whenever it starts to get uncomfortable, okay?
Okay, all right, yep. Guys, oh.
Oh, Lish.
Gia, I didn't know. I really didn't know if I could keep going. But them out there, there's nothing. There's no other power like it. But my momentum is just getting started. Win number 2 in the books. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna, recover for 2 seconds and go get a beer or something later. But thank you.
My name is LuFisto, and I'm from Sorel, Tracy, Quebec, Canada.
Down onto that apron, LuFisto, though.
Being in this industry for 25 years, sometimes I feel really proud. Sometimes I feel really stupid. I don't know how many times when I don't sleep, when I have to travel for hours, like, why am I doing this again? I just love it. There's nothing like professional wrestling. It's been a lot of disappointments, but in the end, the love is still there, the butterflies are still there, so as long as I still go out there and feel proud and happy, and I make people happy, I'm gonna go on as long as I can.
Let's just throw that cross.
Veteran women wrestlers are key to the success of a great women's division. There needs to be more.
LuFisto looking for that burning hammer!
I've really enjoyed my first taping at Women's Wrestling Army because I feel we are treated as professionals. I still learn a lot. Even from the younger generation, yeah, they do things differently, and I love to learn that too. I feel like every match is a way for a wrestler to learn, and when you think you know everything, that's when you need to stop, because wrestling evolves nonstop.
It is the main event here at Women's Wrestling Army. One of the most decorated managers in professional wrestling has arrived, which can only signal one thing. We're headed to the wasteland with Max the Impaler.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Amy Rose, competing out of the wasteland, Max the Impaler.
One of the most dangerous human beings on the face of the earth, and Max the Impaler are here. Amy Rose, the Diamond Diva, as devious as they come, and as a tandem along with Max, they are very, very dangerous.
As if Max needed any help in being such an imposing figure, knowing that Amy Rose is going to be at ringside.
Well, Max's opponent is someone who has seen it all in their 2+ decades in professional wrestling. A true pioneer, a trailblazer, a legitimate Hall of Famer. And they were victorious in their first ever appearance here on Women's Wrestling Army 4 weeks ago, where there was a confrontation between herself and Max, as well as Amy Rose, that led us here tonight. LuFisto is back in WWA.
Competing out of the LuFisto.
The absolutely legendary LuFisto speculated online if this ring, if this building, if this city could be enough to hold these two titans. LuFisto has definitely had her eye on Max the Impaler throughout Beyond the Bell, throughout the Quest for Gold tournament, throughout Ring of Honor's Women's Division Wednesdays, and now the two collide in this long-awaited first-time matchup.
I am excited. This one is going to be heavy-hitting. It is going to be violent. And I would be shocked if it was contained within the four corners of this ring for the duration.
Oh, she's wasting no time! These two behemoths laying into one another!
Not since Godzilla and Mothra have you seen two monsters go at it like this.
Spinning back fist from LuFisto!
And Max doesn't leave their feet.
Off the ropes, catches LuFisto!
Oh,
LuFisto raking the eyes to put some separation between herself and the non-binary nightmare.
the great equalizer. Max takes a chance and up and over the top. They spill to the floor at the feet of the Diamond Diva.
LuFisto primed on the apron, throwing a cannonball off the apron to lay out Max the Impaler.
The first time Max the Impaler has been off their feet here in Women's Wrestling Army.
LuFisto was winding up, ready to clock Amy Rose if she got too close as well.
Yeah, Amy has shown in her life a propensity to get involved. Yeah, fans, you may want to get out of the way when LuFisto tells you to move.
Oh, geez, now. Max, though, quickly back to their feet after absorbing some blows from LuFisto.
Well, I questioned whether the ring was going to hold this one, and it didn't take me long to be proven right.
Oh!
And credit to the referee, understanding the two people involved in this matchup, allowing a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of latitude with the rules, knowing that this one was going to be violent and spill out to the floor, allowing these two athletes to settle it themselves.
Absolutely right about that. Too much at stake in this long-awaited matchup, so much anticipation, even to the point that weeks ago, Amy Rose and Max couldn't keep themselves from making their presence known during LuFisto's WWA debut. Too much riding on this. Amy Rose vowed that Max would be sending LuFisto into an early retirement in this match.
Max flashing the power, carrying LuFisto around ringside before slamming her onto this hardwood floor. A sickening thud echoed throughout the building here.
show of appreciation here in Chicago. You can hear the clang of metal. The Diamond Diva Amy Rose has that pink steel chair, as now Max dragging their bounty, LuFisto, all around ringside here at WWA.
Dragging LuFisto by her hair. Oh!
Double axe handle blow between the shoulder blades of the Hall of Famer.
Well, LuFisto has faced a number of heavy challenges in their 2 decades plus in wrestling. I don't think they've ever encountered anything like Max the Impaler.
Max the Impaler, though, was winding up with the steel chair, the official.
Well,
wrenching it
you
out of
gotta
their
draw the
hands.
line somewhere. I give the official credit.
But now
LuFisto from behind.
LuFisto taking the pink steel chair for herself.
And Amy Rose now giving an earful of the referee as Max puts the boot into the midsection of LuFisto.
Oh, tripped up, face first collision onto the chair. LuFisto sits Max the Impaler down with more swift strikes. The Wounded Owl unleashing a flurry of fury, the drop kick. Max is down. Max laid out and LuFisto clutching at her own spine. How much damage did she do to herself?
Oh, Amy Rose from behind.
Absolutely dastardly. Amy Rose raking the already damaged back of LuFisto. And Max tossing her opponent back in this ring. This trailblazer, someone who paved the way for so many competitors in this sport. And Max driving down, all that pressure on the throat, and Amy Rose with the follow through.
LuFisto screaming in agony and Amy Rose loving every second of it as Max backs the official into the corner.
Amy Rose has talked at length about the beautiful destruction that Max the Impaler is going to be showing LuFisto. And
again from behind in the corner. Amy Rose, diabolical.
Max now wrenching LuFisto up once more by the hair. But LuFisto absolutely plants herself.
Great job by
Firing
LuFisto,
off.
that low center of gravity, making it difficult for Max to get LuFisto off their feet, but oh! Backbreaker across the knee! And LuFisto screaming in agony, cover!
LuFisto kicks out. LuFisto grabbing at that back, all the damage to the spine of LuFisto. And
Max seemingly grows stronger with the punishment they inflict on their opponents.
Oh, LuFisto, though, biting at the hand of Max the Impaler. Anything that LuFisto can do to put some separation between herself and the non-binary nightmare. Look at that vice grip on the shoulder of LuFisto.
Now wrenching on the neck too. Referee asking LuFisto if she wants to give it up.
LuFisto, the lights are fading. Max the Impaler putting all of that pressure.
Cutting off the blood flow. LuFisto starting to fade. That's 2.
Yeah, at what point does the body give up? No, LuFisto still fighting.
Back to their feet. Oh, headbutt right between the eyes.
Max the Impaler now has LuFisto up on their shoulders. And a headbutt from LuFisto, who now lights up the midsection of Max. Straight to the face. Max the Impaler.
Using the ropes was LuFisto for momentum. Hit that belly-to-back German suplex. And oh, what a knee!
Driving the knee straight into the chest
Well,
cavity.
LuFisto still hanging on to the back in agony.
Damage has been done, but LuFisto's still fighting. No! Huge Samoan drop! And the cover from Max.
Oh!
LuFisto kicks out.
Only two, and Amy can't believe it at ringside.
Now another cover from Max the Impaler. LuFisto not willing to give it up. LuFisto still gets that shoulder up in time. You can see Amy Rose coaching Max from ringside, someone who can be known to manage the unmanageable, some difficult personalities under the managerial prowess of Amy Rose.
Oh, LuFisto's back into those turnbuckles again.
Back first, no less, already nursing that damage to the spine. And Max barreling through, but straight into the post! The shoulder of Max connecting.
Max took a chance and it did not pay off. LuFisto avoided them and sent them crashing into the steel.
Unbelievable show of strength, even with all of the damage to the lower back. Still hoist Max up to the best of their ability.
I don't think I have ever seen Max in this much trouble in my entire life.
Cannonball from LuFisto. And now Max. LuFisto's got the cover to put away the non-very nightmare, but no! LuFisto racking her brain, trying to figure out what it's going to take to keep this monster down.
Well, yeah, I don't see any way that LuFisto is able to hit the burning hammer on someone the size of Max the Impaler. So that takes away a huge, huge chunk of the finishing offense of LuFisto.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no, Max the Impaler! Laid out the referee!
They had had enough.
And now, another official.
Second referee.
Oh, wait! LuFisto takes out the other official! What in the world?
They're going to settle it themselves. All right. Oh!
A mass of bodies in the ring, and now the two monsters colliding at ringside.
This one has completely broken down here.
LuFisto
A third
and Max.
referee is out.
The action and spilling down to the floor here at ringside. They call for the bell. That's it.
Well, we said they were going to get some latitude, but enough is enough. The locker room emptying.
Anything to separate these two competitors.
Coach Allison Danger out ordering people back to the locker room.
Wait
a second.
Max and LuFisto, so much tension, blood absolutely boiling. For Lenny Leonard, I'm Melissa Marino. That's it for us here at Women's Wrestling Army. LuFisto and Max live to fight another day.